Welcome back everyone, Christine here on Serious Gaming, continuing my Let's Play of Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. I've gotten the HMS Cornwall and Saint with the biggest crew that I could, with the biggest guns that I can. And then I have the Mercedes, the Aquila Battista, which I'm actually not going to use. The Starty, I've put a lot of people on it, the most I could actually, without resorting to Hemlocks. So that's what I'm going to go with in this particular battle. It's actually a fairly tricky battle, fireworks. Now, winning it is not necessarily the hardest thing. Capturing the enemy ships that you want is actually quite difficult. The Spanish have struck again by sending a large fleet to retake the Gulf. HMS Richmond was caught unprepared and severely damaged with little hope of outrunning the enemy. Captain, by order of the Admiralty, you are to escort your old ship back to Belize, where the fleet is being gathered. Okay, thank God I have done my duty. Now, this is going to be quite a difficult battle. There's quite a few enemy ships, and then there's the mammoth in... there's the elephant in the room, so to speak. Now, there is a cheap way of winning this, fire ship, so to speak. So, Cornwall, Saint, Aquila, Mercedes, and the Starty. Those are going to be my ships that I'm going to bring here. We're escorting two captured Spanish merchantmen on their way back to Belize. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to read all of the text. In the distance, we hear the sound of cannon fire. The merchantmen will remain the rear while we engage. Right after, 8 bells rang and action ensued. It's a Spanish 64 gunship of the line. Bad odds, sir. Never tell me the odds. And that is our prize. That's going to be quite a difficult one. You can use fire ships to sink them. It's really fucking pathetic. Fire ships should not be that powerful. I mean, people did use them, but throughout the history of fire ships, I can't really think of many naval battles where, oh yeah, we're going to totally use fire ships and it's going to be effective. They're not quite so strong. So I'm increasing the speed. I'm switching the Romulus, which honestly it should be the Richmond, but for instance, for some odd reason, it's the Romulus. Anyway, going with the crew of 250 on these babies. The reason I went with the higher crew is because I do expect a serious fight on my hands. I've tried this mission several times already. I admit it, I can't deny the fact that I've been feeling quite frustrated dealing with this particular mission, just really because of the fact, like, you have the San Silvestre, the San Fernando here. These 4 ships are at this point in the game in their own way. At this point of the game, they are a solid enough challenge. But then you've got this baby coming in, and it's like, oh, well, the point is to use fire ships. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah, you could do that if you want. I'm going to need to send a ship to delay them. I'm actually going to need to move the sails up quite a bit. Now, my goal is to capture this fifth-rate ship with the Starty. Get my guys on it. The others don't really matter. The Sylvester does. This one, and hopefully capture the 64 gunner. Now, I'm not going to be able to board that one successfully. Or if I will, it's going to be much later in the battle. But, like, I'm sorry to the developers. Your difficulty, if by chance they're watching this, your difficulty handling is all over the fucking place. I mean, you can't have a mission that's easy like the one just prior to this where you're just trying to deal with one ship and then it's like, oh yeah, let's throw a third-rate ship of the line against the player or whatever this is actually. It's a third-rate ship of the line. And mind you, I didn't even look at that. It's like, okay, how many guns do ships of the line have in this period? Alright, so the best ones, the first-rate ship of the lines, have like 100 guns. The second one's obviously like 80, 90, give or take, something like that. So that obviously is a third-rate ship of the line. And I'm like, throwing a third-rate ship of the line when you as a player may only have at most fifth-rate ships of the line is bloody fucking stupid. I'm like, Ultimate General, Gettysburg, and Civil War already had the issue where the where the so-called difficulty was completely insane, just because, oh yeah, let's throw 100,000 troops against the player if he's playing as the Confederates. But at least there was some kind of historical accuracy in with respect to that. Never mind that this entire thing is fictional. This entire campaign is, to the best of my understanding, completely fictional. The ships do exist. But what kind of developers think so? It's like, yeah, let's do that. And you might say, well, you should just use the fire ships. Great idea! Except here's the reason I don't want to do that. Here's the exact reason. Because I've played their games before. I understand exactly what to expect. If this is bad, then I don't want to end up in the same kind of situation where I've ended up many times playing Ultimate General Civil War as the Confederates. And I play the Confederates because the Union campaign is... like, once you've gotten used to the Confederates, it's kind of difficult to play as the Union, where you'll just steamroll stuff in your path. So I'm sorry, just do... You can do better than this. You really can. Okay. So the HMS Cornwall is moving in there. I'm gonna put it in trap anchor. Okay, the Mercedes. I really dislike the fact that the ships are trying to enter like a line formation. Historically accurate, obviously, with that kind of stuff like that. But the AI doesn't care. Now I get it, it's early access and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, the fact that they thought this was some kind of great idea and their design should really make you wonder what the fuck these guys are thinking. It's not that I can't win it. It's not that. All right. So I'll use the Aquila. My goal would probably be to use the Aquila as something to delay them. What I'm struggling with, admittedly, is why are that's one of the things that I am indeed struggling with. Why are the merchantmen so slow? Oh, because they're carrying a lot of troops? Maybe. Like, these guys, they don't have a reason to be slow, honestly. Well, yeah, minus the large amount of explosives on board right now, but still. Alright, so, I'm going to go chain shot, try and slow it down. It's probably not going to be very effective, but I honestly... If I want to capture it, and just keep in mind, that's the goal. It's not just, hey, let's win. If I wanted to win easily, I just, send the fire ships. No, actually, I'm just going to stick with that speed. Well, I'm driving them into shallow waters. Okay. Stop right there. Alright, the Cornwall has taken quite a bit of a beating there. It needs to move. Their sails got really hurt by the Aquila there. Get the fuck out, though. You're not gonna stand a chance, puny ship. Alright. 40. Yeah. Let's just hide the speed. Now that's like... Alright. I should have changed that faster. turning it around. The wind is blowing in that direction. Now, I admit that I really don't trust AI in this respect. To be quite honest. I get to Cornwall. I'll have to destroy these two. I would like to capture one of them, but probably wouldn't be able to use them. Besides, I have already one ship. One of their ships already good to use. So, it's actually... Yeah, so I have already one ship like that. Good to go. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to capture the Sylvester, but... Alright, so the Fernando, yeah, I don't have to care at all about that one. Switching to cannon shot, get the Cornwall there. Okay. Let me just get this one. I wonder if I gain any bonuses if I keep these guys alive. I mean, we were... Oh, shit. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom. Where is he going? Bye-bye. Okay. Drop anchor, boys. The hell? It's gonna get smashed into the rocks. Well, I really cucked that up. Need to get out of here. Problem is I can't, really. Come on. Okay. Well, thankfully the Saint is coming. Like, I was wondering, wait, where the fuck did my Saint go? My ships are stuck, though. Therein lies the issue. Well, the good news is... oh, shit. Yeah, get the fuck out of there, you two. You've done enough. I'm gonna put the Saint side by side with the... with this one. Just stop there, Romulus. You've done all you can. I'm going to board it, I think. That was the very definition of a bloodbath. Oh dear. A victory. It would have been easier if I hadn't lost track of the Saint. But, yeah. Well, repair. Yeah. Well, that's quite an expensive one, isn't it? Thankfully... yeah, I can keep this. Repair costs are going to be a bit high, aren't they? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one for quite a bit. I could send to the Admiralty, but what's the point in capturing it if you're just gonna throw it away? Right, so Q4. Yep, indeed. Right, so... The Admiral has responded by making a bold move to capture the fortified town of San Andres Island while their fleet is occupied elsewhere. Credible reports suggest Spain is now using the island as a gold repository where she collects the tribute from her colonies for shipment back to Madrid. I have asked for and been granted command of this expedition. We expect strong resistance on sea and land. Will you be in charge of the whole operation? Yes. Okay, let's see what's happened. Alright, no damage. Good. Now, with that, okay, recognition. Captain, good news. Admiral Gayton recognizes you as an officer capable of keeping track of significant number of ships. He has placed Diana-class frigates in reserve if so needed. Okay. Diana-class. Alright, so I have a Diana-class if I so desire. Alright, Costine here, signing off. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned for more.